Hello, 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 everyone. Quick tech check. Can you folks hear me? Can you folks hear me, see me? Okay. You can use reactions. You can react with thumbs up or celebrate emoji that is on your screen. You can react and let me know if, okay, I see the chat. Perfect. Great. Hello, everyone. How are you all doing? Good, 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 good to see this chat. I'm sure everybody was waiting so eagerly for this program to start. And there we go. We are here today in the onboarding today. Welcome. Excellent. Namaste. Namaste, everyone. And of course, good morning, good afternoon, good evening for everyone who's turned up and tuned in from different parts of the world. Let me know in the chat from where you folks are joining while I set my screen up. Okay. Okay, let me see the chat. Mumbai, Delhi, Sweden, Chile, Gurugram, Mumbai, Hyderabad, Maldives, US, Singapore, Chicago, Ireland, Dubai, Argentina, wow, Singapore, Dubai, Djibouti, wonderful. Great. I see people coming in from multiple corners of the world. Welcome everybody to the AI Generalists Accelerator program, which is going to start from today onwards. But a quick disclaimer before I utter a single word. No lecture will happen today. It is not about teaching. Today is all about context setting. Today is all about context setting. And you basically, the point of this call is to help you understand how you should look forward for the program, right? So yes, you will be getting the recording of this program, and the session as well. Obviously, program recording you will definitely get because every session that we do will be recorded and it will be given to you, right? Great. So, people, like I said, welcome everyone. For all those joining in from multiple parts of the world, on scale of 0 to 10, let me know how excited you are. Of course, you've told me where you are joining from, but let me know how excited you are to get this started. Perfect. I I really look forward to doing this AI Accelerator program because the vibe and the energy is always top notch, right? So let's quickly get started with respect to what we want to achieve from today's call. All right. So before I begin, this is exactly what you have signed up with this program. I'm sure this slide isn't new. So what you get with this program, you get 13 plus AI tools, you get pre-recorded courses, you get 7 days of lectures, 7 days of teaching lectures, and 7 days of office hours. That totally equates to 14 days of the entire accelerator program. And then you get the vibrant community that you will get the taste of over the course of next 14 days. And then post that, you will have one session every week coming in. This is something that some of you might know, but some of you might not know. I will give you more details. This is very sweet surprise for those who don't know, right? So let me move ahead. This is exactly what you signed up for and this is what you're clear on. But the point of this call today is for me to reiterate all of this, but it is mandatory for all of you to attend this call because there are some really, really important instructions that will be given to you on the tools, the community, the lectures, the mentors, all that will be done today, right? So let's get started. So here's how some information more about the cohort today. The cohort today is looking like this, very vibrant. We have around 400 plus joining in and tuning in from multiple different nooks and corners of the world. We have people joining from the farther, the west and the east and the central. So we have people from every part of the world joining in. So welcome everyone. I was just looking at the chat. It's so vibrant to see people from Djibouti, Argentina, Belgium, India, Singapore, etc. Looking forward to interact with you all over the next few days, right? So what is today's agenda, right? You must be thinking that Hey, you know what, Bharadwaj, you've been speaking. Oh, by the way, I didn't introduce myself, but it is coming. You will know who I am, right? So, the agenda for today is, of course, you must be thinking and you must be curious, ki, what is the agenda today, right? So, the agenda today is first, why AI Generalist Accelerator program? I know that you might be thinking that, hey, you know what? I already paid. Why should I know about this? It is very important for you folks to know why AI Generalist Accelerator, because it is very, very, very important to understand the outcome of this program, right? So, next thing is, who is an AI generalist, right? So, that is one of the outcome, or one of the skills that you will gain as part of this AI Generalist Accelerator program. That is what we will discuss. And how does an AI generalist look like? And roadmap of the AI accelerator that you've already have, but it's my job to reiterate and tell you what is going to happen in the next 14 days, and what is the end outcome of the program, of course, like I mentioned, and what are the skills that will be gained over the period of the next 14 days, or the first 7 days of the teaching and the office hours, of course, right? And you will also understand or get deeper insights, sir. What have I signed up for? You might ask me, Bharadwaj, you are saying a lot of things, but I paid, I've signed up, but I really don't know where these things are, right? And that's the exact reason why we are doing this call today, to help you understand where you can find all of these resources that you will be getting in the next few days, right? So, and of course, the mentors that who will be guiding you, and the community policies, which are very, very, very important, that I'll share with you, and the logistics, of course, which is the LMS, and of course, we will have Q&A at the end, right? So let's get started. Let's get started. Are we here? Am I clear with the agenda for today? Yes. Perfect. If the chat, so people, the chat will be moderated, because it will kind of distract me. The chat will be moderated. When I ask my team to open the chat, they will open. But otherwise, if you find that there is, if you find that Yeah. If you find that there is no chat enabled, you can react, right? You can react based on what I say. You can use reactions. Okay. Perfect. It is enabled. Atisha saying 1.5x I can't do. If I do 1.5x, people will complain that you're too fast. All right, let's get started. So before I begin, a request on few things, just to clarify. Again, like I said, nothing about AI will be taught in today's session, but today's session is mandatory for all of you to attend. I will take all the questions at the end, and I will answer them at the end of the session. Do not spam in the chat. Anything abusive and sensitive content posted in the chat, you will be forced to leave the session, and remainder of the program as well, you will be kicked out of this program, and your access will be revoked. So please make sure that you use this chat space wisely, be it on LMS or on the Zoom chat, right? So you don't have to ask for a bio break or water break. You can get up, you can step up, and feel free to move. For you to make the most out of the program experience, please turn your this is something that is not enabled. Do not bother about the rest of the people on call. Think on the lines of, am I understanding what is being taught or no, right? Let's move ahead. Now, you must be thinking that, hey, you've been speaking for quite a while now. Who are you? Who the hell are you, right? So let me introduce myself. Since you'll be spending a lot of time with me over the next few days, I think it's fair you guys know a bit about me. My name is Bharadwaj, YSN. Over the next 7 days and the next 14 days as well, a lot is going to happen, right? I'll be here to guide you, to support you, and make sure you never feel stuck at any point of time, right? And when I say this, you are being hosted by someone who's been researching and who's been top of AI since the early days, which is 3 years ago from now, right? So I've made it to a point to stay on top of all the latest tools, all the latest technologies, use cases, etc. Right? So over the next 7 days, we'll be having nearly 30 hours of interaction together. I will be with you every step of the call, or on the way of the call. I'll be doing the activities alongside with you wherever necessary, right? So, how many of you remember the mastermind experience that you've had, where you've seen Funny or Priyatam or Uttam? I'm sure all of you had like a banger experience during the mastermind, Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me know. Right. All right. If you have loved the experience, ladies and gentlemen, I and the team have curated the entire mastermind, content, mentors, everything. So when I say this, trust me. With that being said, trust me, I know what it takes to get the best out of you folks, right? So with that being said, furthermore about me, I've built a micro-sized aerial vehicle inspired by an insect, which is of this small in terms of length and like size, and it's called cicada. This is a tiny drone that I made, and almost the size of an insect. Like I said, it's equipped with AI libraries which are powered by OpenCV and TensorFlow. They can perform a lot of tasks like surveillance, reconnaissance, and a lot of other stuff. So but what made me truly believe in AI is with such small project, I was able to add a lot of impact. But this was a time when ChatGPT was also launched, and I was absolutely amazed and I was absolutely shocked by the potential of how ChatGPT could change the world. And that is when I thought, you know what? Building is fine, playing along with these tools is fine, but the real value lies in enabling others to harness AI is what makes it really really big. And that's when I joined Outskill, driven by a mission to teach 100 million people on how to leverage AI. And now I'm here curating learning experiences at Outskill for people like you and committed to make AI accessible to everyone. So that's about me. I'm sorry I took a little while, but let's move on. But before I begin, are we ready to leap? Are we ready to leap forward? Yes, that's great. Good to see this activity in the chat. People, the only way that I can interact you with is chat. Of course, there'll be different ways of interactions as well over the next 14 days. I will let you know about all those. But I am more than excited to interact with all of you people. Thank you so much for tuning in. We have amazing set of people here. Let's get this started. So I'll take about an 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour to 1 hour 20 minutes maybe, right? So we will wrap up most of the things in the next 1 hour 20 minutes for you to get started with the program, right? So that's a deal. Let's get started. All right. So let's take a look at the demographics. For the demographics of the cohort, over 61% of this group has more than 10 plus years of experience. This is a huge advantage, which means you're surrounded by the professionals with deep industry insights that you will be interacting with in the next few sessions over the breakout rooms, right? So if you're earlier in your career, if you're early in your career, this is your chance to learn from those who have been through it all, and the networking opportunities that you will be getting during the next 14 days, while you build the projects together during the office hours. I'll talk about this. How you can do is, this is immense bunch of a room that gives you a lot of diversity, that brings a lot of diversity and people from across multiple demographics, right? So let's take a moment right now. Let's take a moment to reflect back. Why have you all chosen AI Accelerator? This question is for all of you. Why have you all make money? FOMO. Okay. FOMO is the most honest answer that I can get in the chat. Wonderful. Upskill, stay relevant, make money. Wonderful. I really love the way the chat is buzzing and it's flying all over the roof here, all over my screen. Maybe not roof. Yeah. So, right. So, as we journey through this accelerator, you're about to walk through that open door of opportunity that you're seeing on my screen. Just like the image suggests, it's your moment to step into the future, gain new skills, and make the real impact, right? So, all of you took a second to think about it and gave an answer, but the real outcome of the program is great, great. I still see the chat flying. Wonderful. Team, we can turn the chat off for now until I ask you to open again. Right? So all of you all must be having a lot of different agenda or objectives that you want to sign up for this program for. But what essentially does the program help you to gain, right? You will be on the journey to become an AI generalist, right? So, who is an AI generalist? You must be thinking like Bharadwaj. I've been seeing this AI generalists coin, which is like a term which is being popular on LinkedIn, Reddit, and a couple of other social platforms. But what is this AI generalist all about? Everybody's saying Silicon Valley is saying something. You guys are saying something, right? But let's deep dive into understanding who an AI generalist is. An AI generalist is a go-to person at your workplace for anything about AI. So if you're an AI generalist, the expectation is you know anything and everything about AI, right? At your workspace. Because there are hundreds or thousands other people in your workplace who don't know about AI. So you have to be that one person, right? The second very most important aspect of AI generalist is an AI native problem solver, right? Someone who can think AI and solve problems using AI, right? And the third most quality is understands how to create AI agents, how to create agents like Jerry that you've seen during the mastermind days, right? And the fourth most important quality of an AI generalist is knows how to automate process using AI, right? So these are the core skills of being an AI generalist, and this is what you will be gaining on the broad level for the next 14 days, right? So here's how the roadmap of the next 14 days is looking like. So before we talk about the next first 7 days and the next 7 days, which equates to 14 days, I want to talk to you about the roadmap that you will pass through, the levels of learning that you will be put through, right? Which Webber told you during the mastermind. So, level one, you will learn about the Gen AI fundamentals, prompt engineering, and then in level two, you will install a local LLM in your device and you will learn about model context protocol, right? And in level three, a lot of you all must have not heard about model context protocol when Vaibhav told, but this is a recent addition because things have been evolving super quick. We have added this as well. In level three, we will jump into image and video manipulation and how can you clone yourself using AI is what we will discuss and we will talk about it, right? So, and going to level five, you will learn about product building and vibe code. Oh, before I move to level 5, level 4, you will jump into introduction to automations and AI agents. Level 5, you will jump into product building and vibe coding using AI. And level 6, you will connect all of this together and you will work on projects, right? So that's the roadmap that you will pass through over the next entire the remainder of the program, right? So moving ahead, what's the end outcome of the program, right? You must be curious about this because you know what? I've signed up for the program, but what is it? They're talking a lot about AI, but what is it that exactly I'm going to get is what we will discuss. So, what skills make you an AI generalist? This is you today, right? When I say this is you, the vertical bar that you're seeing on my screen is you right now, right? I shaped, which means you're an I shaped professional as of today, which means you're an expert at one thing, right? Massive respect because over the period, over the last 1 decade or 2 decades or few years or few days or months, you've gained this immense experience that made you an expert at one particular domain, right? So you are an I shaped professional who's an expert at one thing, right? This is when I say this, this is you today, right? Now, who is a generalist? Generalist is capable in a lot of things, but not expert in any, right? So, when I say, how about think of T-shaped? With the depth of knowledge that you've gained over the period of last 1 decade, 2 decade, 3 decade, or anything, you add a layer, which is the horizontal layer called generalists, which makes you capable in a lot of things. You might be a marketer, you might be a data analyst, but the depth of the experience that you gained, you can do anything and everything using AI with the generalist, the horizontal shape that makes up that makes you a T-shaped professional capable at a lot of things and also an expert at the domain that you've always worked towards, right? So, what's next after becoming an AI generalist, right? So, the skills that you will achieve are AI problem solving, like I said, irrespective of domain or any task can be achieved using Gen AI. You will become the go to person who knows about Gen AI at your workplace. you will become a person who will treat AI like your partner with the depth of the knowledge that you have over the years, right? So that is the outcome of the program. Now, moving ahead, how are these skills useful? Of course, these skills are something that will future-proof yourself in your organization for the AI adoption. By the way, I want to ask this question in the chat. Team, can we open the chat? How many of you are already experiencing a generative AI impact or change in terms of how your company operates within your company? Wow. Efficiency. Yes, 100%. Tremendous. Great. And I'm sure they're saying that, you know what, go ahead, upskill and come back. Correct? I'm sure this is the statement that most of your boss would have told you, or most of your managers would have told you, or most of your leaders would have told you, right? This is insane. Literally 100% of my chat says that this is happening, right? This is the fact, right? So the idea of this program is to future proof yourself for the AI adoption in your organization. Now, some concepts that you will discuss here might not be readily implementable in your organization because your organization is still adapting to AI, right? But you will be ahead of what you are learning, period. Write this on a wall or a table. You will learn some advanced stuff as a non-techie, right? So let's move ahead. Before we move ahead, do you know what all is given in the program, or should I do a reiteration? Do you know what all is given inside the program? Do you know what all you've signed up for? Wonderful. Someone says reiteration. That is the most honest answer that I'm expecting, also, right? If you say that no, please move on, you can drop off because I see that you folks are already smart enough to know what you've signed up for. But I'm just kidding. Stay here for the next 45 to 50 minutes. We will be done. Okay. Are there any surprises and bonuses as well in the program? Yes, there will be. What is Outskill without surprises? All right. Okay. Now, so the first thing, the 13 tools that you are getting, which are worth of more than $2,000. In fact, my team wrote this in a wrong way, but it's more than $3,000 worth of tools is what you've gotten with this particular program. You get Fireflies AI, you get Numerous AI, you get Write Sonic, you get Perplexity, you get Bold, you get HeyGen, you get Supergrow, you get Ford.ai. Uh, you get all these tools that will be given to you, right? Team, can we turn the chat off? I'm getting a little distracted, right? Okay, so these are the tools that you'll be getting, although few people are saying emergent in the chat. So bolt and emergent are the same tools, right? For vibe coding, you either get emergent or bolt. So you are getting bolt, right? Which has been the oldest vibe coding tool that has been here for a long time, and it's a very, very incredible tool that you'll be getting, right? So next up, these are the tools that you're getting, okay, which are worth of more than $3,000. And the courses that you'll be getting, you have tool deep dives, AI workflows, and you have monetization library and Kairos content library as well, which is the Kairos MBA, right? So you get all of these recorded programs, and I will get to the part of where can I see all this, right? I will get there. One session per week for the entire year. Now, this is a surprise for those who don't know. Even after the program is done, we want you to be updated with respect to what is happening in the AI world, right? And that's the reason why we do this one session per week for the entire year. So someone asked me about the surprises and bonus. I don't know if you knew about this, but if you don't know, this is your bonus. All right. Okay. Moving ahead. First 7 days of teaching, right? Are we ready? Can you folks drop a reaction? Are we ready for the first 7 days of teaching? What is coming in the first 7 days? All right, I see some great reactions coming in. Perfect. Moving ahead. So, day one, which is on Monday, 29th of September, right? Day one, 29th of September, on Monday, the session starts at 7 p.m. Indian Standard Time, which translates to roughly around 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right? We will start this session 30 minutes early because we will do a recap of what we are doing right now. So if you're someone who's attending today's lecture, you can join at 7:30. So the teaching lecture will begin at 7:30. Okay. So team, turn the chat off, please. And we have Dilip coming in to teach you about building a future-ready AI playground, which means you will install a local LLM. You will try to play around with different kinds of workflows like Diffie and a couple of other AI tools, prompt engineering, and some tech jargons like webhooks, APIs, all of these things, right? So this is on Monday, and on Tuesday, you will have on 30th September, you have Priyanku Sharma who's going to come in to teach you image and video manipulation and AI clone generation is what you will learn. And this session will start at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That translates to 7:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. Okay. So when I say IST, it refers to obviously Indian Standard Time. When I say EST, it refers to Eastern Standard Time. Okay. So every session will be roughly to 3.5 to 4 hours. 2.5 hours of teaching, and the rest of it would be Q&A and jamming, right? So day 3, 1st of October, Wednesday, you will have automations that will be covered, which is AI automations and introduction to NA10 is what will be discussed by Akhil Kumar, who is a techie, but he's more than excited to interact with you non-tech people, right? So you will learn multiple different workflows, and you will learn how to get started with platforms like NA10 to create agents and automations, right? So 7:30 p.m. IST is when the session will start, and that roughly translates to around 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time as well. On day 4, 2nd of October, Thursday, I'm sure you have all of this. If you don't have, please take the screenshot right away, because all of this information is provided on LMS. My colleague is here in the call. He will help you. I'll call him whenever we'll have to explain the LMS. I will call my colleague. He will show you where you can find all the schedule on the LMS as well, right? So at 10 a.m. EST, this session will start and roughly goes around 3.5 to 4 hours, right? So this is all about introduction to agentic frameworks and agentic AI using NA10. On day 5, you will again see Dilip, who on 3rd October, which is Friday, right? You will learn about Gen AI beyond prompting. Introduction to model context protocol is what you will learn. The session timing is 7:30 p.m. IST to 11 p.m. IST, right? Now, on day 6, 30th August, Saturday, for the Indian Standard Time, the session starts at 10 a.m. in the morning, and your final session, you'll have 2 sessions on Saturday. You'll have 2 sessions on Saturday. You'll have 2 sessions on Sunday. Okay. So on Saturday, first half is what you will learn. You will learn creating voice agents using a tool called Vapi. Okay. Starts at 10 a.m., ends at roughly around 1:30 to 2 p.m. And after that, you will have Tech 101 and product architecture, right? Again, you don't have to be a techie to understand all this. We will explain everything in a simple possible manner so that you folks can pick up. Okay. So for the Eastern Standard Time people, your day also starts at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the first session will end at around 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. based on the extension. And after a 1 hour of break during that day, afternoon, you will have the session 2, which is product architecture and tech 101. Okay. Are we clear? Can I get some reactions, please? Okay. Great. So I repeat, for all the people who are joining from India, your session starts at 10 a.m. Indian Standard Time, and the day ends at around 6 p.m. Indian Standard Time. Okay, 6 to 7 p.m. Indian Standard Time. Now, for people who are not in India, who are joining from different parts of the world, for you, the session starts at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and your day ends.
Bharat, sorry for interrupting. Maybe you can update them on the date as well.
Oh, yeah.
Probably reshare the screen.
Yeah. Oh, my bad. This is a typo. Oh, all right. People, so 4th of August on Saturday is when you will have this session. Of course, the coming Saturday. Thank you so much, Uttapa, for pointing this out. Right? On day 7, 5th of October, Sunday, right? 5th of October, Sunday, agentic AI, building Jerry is what you will learn, right? For all the people who are joining from India, your session starts at your session starts at 10 a.m. and this building Jerry goes until 1 p.m. IST or drags up to 2 p.m. IST. Can we open the chat? How many of you remember Jerry? How many of you remember Jerry? Yes. So in this session, you will learn how to learn Jerry, which is on Sunday, right? Which is on 5th of October. And the outcome, of course, is to build a multi-level AI agent. And after that, we'll have 1 hour of break, of course, lunch break. And after that, you will have building an MVP, building products using AI is what you will learn, right? Team, we can turn the chat off. All right. So for the Eastern Standard Time people who are not joining from India, your timing is same 10 a.m. Your day starts at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and ends at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. So anything that is considered to be daylight savings, any changes that will be taken into consideration as well. Right. So plan accordingly. All right. So are we clear with the dates and time? 3rd, 4th, 5th. Right. All right. After you're done with the first phase of learning, right? After you're done with first phase one of learning, right? By the way, before we get to the office hours, I want to show you, before we get of the second phase of learning, which is the next 7 days, I want to show you what the previous attendees of AI Accelerator have built. All right. For some reason, my screen is frozen. Can you guys hear me? Uttapa, can you hear me?
Yeah, all good.
Okay. For some reason, I'm not able to share my screen again. Let's show this shout out page when you kind of take up your part. Okay. So I will move ahead. I will show you people. We will show you. My laptop is acting very weird, but it's okay. Right. Here's what your fellow learners have been doing. We will show you that. Right. So remember, please remind me if I forget. Uttapa will show this to you. And in fact, I'll remind Uttapa as well. So now starts phase two. After phase one of learning, phase two of learning comes in. Right. So office hours will start from 6th of October, which is on Monday. Right. So you will have a recap of what you've learned on day one of the teaching lecture and you will have a worksheet that you will solve. Now, how will you solve? You will solve in breakout rooms with the community. You will interact, you will solve as a community, and you will come back and you will ask questions, right? So on day 8, you will have a recap on session 1 and session 2. Okay. So recap of AI playground and recap of image and video manipulation and then worksheet. So in the 3 hours, you will have first 1 hour will be recap. The second part of the office hours will be worksheet solving in breakout rooms. And after that, you will have Q&A at the end of the lecture, right? So again, this session starts at 7:30 p.m. IST. That translates to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right? So day 9 of office hours, 7th October, Tuesday, right? You will have recap on AI automations, introduction to automation with NA10, right? So 7:30 p.m. IST is when your lecture will start. and it goes on to 11 p.m. IST. That translates to around 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time as well. On day 10 of office hours, you will have recap on MCPs and building voice agents. Now, you must be saying that, Bharadwaj, this is kind of repetitive. No, it's not repetitive. There are couple of bonuses that we unlock in these sessions, right? And you will have worksheets that you will solve. These are called the hands-on sessions, right? So every session starts at 7:30 p.m. IST or starts at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and goes until for the next 3 hours, right? So here's where it gets super, super exciting for all of you. We will put you into, okay, I'll not break the ice. So building product is on day 12 on October 10th, Friday. So you will start building your product, which is a recap of building the product and vibe coding, right? And you'll be divided into teams. You will build this yourself. You'll build product in teams and we'll have a hackathon that we will do at the end, right? For which we have some exciting cash prizes as well, right? So I'll talk about that later. I don't want to disturb I don't want to talk about that right now. Let's focus on our learning for the next 7 days, and we will talk about that at the end once the 7 days of teaching is done. So first 7 days of teaching and the second 7 days is office hours for your queries, for your worksheets, for your recap, right? So revision, everything about that will be done in the office hours. All right, so moving ahead, day 13 on Saturday, again from 7:30 to 11 p.m. IST, you will have a quick catch up before you submit your products and all that. On day 14, you will have graduation, which is on Sunday, on 12th of October, 7:30 p.m. IST to 11 p.m. IST. That translates to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and 1:30 p.m. EST, right? So who will be your mentors? You see, these are the mentors, amazing bunch of folks who will be coming in and teaching you, who are AI practitioners themselves, who are product builders themselves, who are agency owners and founders themselves, right? Which means they've been doing quite a lot of stuff in AI and they're here to come to teach you about AI, right? By the way, our LMS is also available on phone as well. You can download the LMS. Uttapa will talk about it once we get to the LMS portion of it, right? So, okay. All right, people. Team, can we turn the chat on again? What are we all gearing up to become? People, I want you folks to answer this. What are we all gearing up to become? Whenever I ask you, AIG, yes. You're all gearing up to become AIGs. Great. This has turned out to be my favorite question ever, to be really honest. Brilliant, right? So, that is what we're all gearing up to become. Incredible. As an AI generalist, what is the most important skill set that you'll have to gain for you to outshine as an AI generalist? Problem solving. Someone very rightly said it. Let me pick the name. Okay, Giridhar said it right. Great. Yes, problem solving. All right. So that one skill set that makes or breaks an AI generalist is problem solving. All of us are becoming to be an AI generalist. The thing that I want you guys to think about is turning the mode of problem solving already, right? So I want you to start feeling like AI generalists from today. Any pre-read that you read, any post reading material that you read, any lecture that you read, think like a problem solver, right? So if you haven't yet, at the moment, get into this zone right away. The kind of things that you will accomplish over the next 14 days will be insane, right? So it is important for us to remember that we're all getting up to become AI generalists, and you know that AI generalists are crazy problem solvers. So that's the crazy part, right? So, and you know what and you know what else is the crazy part? You guys are freaking lucky. When I say this, I'll tell you why you guys are lucky. The crazy part about this is the kind of things that you guys are going to learn over the course of next few days are going to be things that 99% of the people are not even aware of, right? You can test this, right? You can test this after the end of the first 7 days, or at least after the first, or you can do this after the end of the first 7 days itself. You can go to your office or workplace and start talking about all of the things that you've learned. Most of them will not know. Okay, so the people who are not even aware of, they don't even know things like this exist. They don't know what are these AI concepts. Funnily, the world outside that we live in right now still thinks that AI is equals to chat GPT. Do you agree with me? Do you agree with me? 99% of the people are not even aware of AI and they think that AI is equals to ChatGPT. That's the crazy part, right? So it's my job and our job as an outskill team to make sure that you guys leapfrog in the next 7 days or the next 14 days, right? So you will message me back after the 7 days saying that, hey, Bharadwaj, you were right. Or if I'm wrong, you can say I'm wrong as well. But if I'm right, please do text me and tell me what your experience has been, right? So let's move on. Okay. So you see what's happening right now is all of that, all of you guys, we have started, as we get started from Monday, are going to sit in a freaking time machine, right? And I'm not kidding. You guys will be sitting in a time machine and you're gonna leapfrog at least a year or so, right? When compared to everybody else out there. In the 14 days, it isn't the promise that we made. It isn't the promise that we made in the 14 days. Our job is to make sure we give you enough knowledge, like I said, enough direction that will help you leapfrog at least 12 months ahead. And I'm going to ask you this question towards the end, like I said, right? And you text me back at that point of time. Every time I do that, but you know what? This time travel, very very important thing, this time travel will not be comfortable. Can we turn the chat off, please? People are asking me to turn the chat off, please. Team, the moment I ask a question, after every 1 minute, please turn the chat off. Please open the chat only when I ask, right? All right, every time I do that. Okay, now I love that energy that you folks are showing in, but that energy is also distracting me right now, so I will moderate that chat. Okay, now again I lost my trail of thought, right? Okay, what I was saying is the most important part is the time travel that you're sitting on is not going to be very comfortable. It is going to be extremely bumpy. It is going to be extremely scary as well, right? Because most of these things are something that you might have not seen or you might have been hearing for the first time. Because as a non-techie, if someone comes and tells me that, hey, you know what is API? What is API? I don't know what is an API. I'm not an engineer. I'm not supposed to learn what is API. But no, as an AI generalist, you will have to learn. And we will teach you in this program, right? So every time when a bumpy ride or a new jargon comes in, there will be a place where you will have certain level of uncomfort or discomfort, uncomfortability or discomfort you will experience, but that's totally fine, right? So I love the energy that you're showing, but you know what? Let's jump into the time machine already. But you know what? Before you get into this time machine, you will have to look, you will have to book an Uber to sit inside of that Uber that gets you to the freaking time machine. I don't know what you call this. Probably not an airport for sure, right? Get there and sit on this time machine. But because you are sitting on the time machine for the first time, you need to get your body accustomed. You need to get your mind accustomed. Because I remember, how many of you had this, feeling of this mastermind was so heavy, I didn't know a lot of things. How many of you felt that? How many of you felt so uncomfortable during the mastermind that there is so much that I didn't know, right? And that's exactly what you will have again. So get ready to have that uncomfortability for the next 14 days itself, right? So get there and sit on the time machine because you are going to sit on this for the first time, like I said. Now, let us do our job. Let us do our job so that you are ready out there, right? This is how we are going to become problem solvers. We need extreme patience in this bumpy ride. Your patience and your dedication is what will get there, right? So all of you all of you folks, like I said, will be traveling through, right? So for you guys to get up for something that's gonna come towards the future, doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter a consultant, founder, a working professional, you guys are all here to level up and get ahead of everyone else, right? For you to be able to do, for you to be able to leapfrog, Like I said, be it whatever, marketer, founder, data analyst, freelancer, it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter. This time machine will help you leapfrog. It doesn't matter the job that you're doing today. It will help you leapfrog, right? How? I will talk about it. But for all that to happen, you will have to have open mindset because at Outskill, we proudly say that stay ahead and outskill the rest, right? When I say you'll have to have open mind, you might say that, you know what, I need Vaibhav. I want only Vaibhav to come and talk. No, it is humanly impossible for Vaibhav to come and show up in every session, right? So there'll be a mentor who will be teaching exactly like Vaibhav, or in fact, better than Vaibhav, but there'll be some mentors who will be teaching in their own style, slow, calm, steady, and composed. You can't come and say that, hey, this is very boring. No, you can share your suggestion or feedback, obviously, but come up with an open mind, right? So that's the most important. It should be the no-brainer, right? So like I said, stay ahead, outskill the rest, like we say at Outskill, right? For all of this to happen, for you to even sit in that time machine, there is one thing that you'll have to do first, right? There is one thing that you'll have to do first, and I believe the most important thing that is why do we do this session is I want you guys to understand what I'm going to say for the next 10 minutes. Can you guys tell me what it is? What am I enacting? What is this that I'm enacting? Can we open the chat? What am I enacting? What is this called? Hat? Yes, absolutely. Amazing. All of us are wearing a hat. All of us are wearing a hat. Okay. Now, of course, you guys are wearing a learning hat for sure, a thinking hat for sure, but it's very, very heavy hat right now. The hat is very, very heavy because all of us are wearing a hat called an experience hat. An experience hat that we gained over the last 10 years, 20 years, or 30 years, or 40 years also, right? So the most important thing that you'll have to do is there are there are hundreds of people in this session, right? And people are from 100 plus different countries and have an average of like 10 years of experience. That means you have very, very, very experienced head. You guys have worked extremely hard to get where you are. Kudos to all of that, right? You've studied really hard, you got the best schools, best colleges, best jobs, best companies, worked with some of the best leaders out there in the world. You worked really hard, uh, right? Few of you guys are running companies as well. Few of you are in senior positions and across the board, all right? You are wearing an experience hat, but we need to remember that we're getting up for the skill set that needed for us today. We're gearing up for a skill that is future paced. So here's my request. Over the next 14 days, I want you guys to keep this experience hat aside so that you take this learning with an open mind. It doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter which job you do. It doesn't matter you're working on how many years for whatever industry that you've been working on. You might say that, you know what, I'm a data analyst. Why am I learning how to generate an image or a video? No, you are learning a fundamental concept called diffusion science or diffusion AI models, right? So that is exactly the reason why I said this. All right. So you guys are with me here? Are you guys with me? You can drop your reactions. Are you guys with me here? Perfect. I see some reactions blowing up. Great. Now, like I said, I request you all to keep that aside for a while, right? Very, very important. Because every time you learn something new during this 7 plus 7 days of program, a lot of times you might have question, why the hell am I even learning this? I'm into financial auditing. What will I do by learning how to write a prompt? Right? My job is to make Excel sheets. What will I do by learning how to write a prompt? Some of my team member will write. Why should I write? What will I do by generating an image? So my marketing team will do it, right? Considering I'm a chartered accountant, right? So I'm a doctor. Why should I generate a video? What the hell is happening? That is why I say the experience hat will make you think all this, right? The idea is to become or gear up to become an AI journalist. Don't question. You're learning skills of what is needed and what will be a de facto in the next 2 years from now ahead of everyone else, right? So it's natural for you guys to come up with those questions, and I'm addressing all of those questions right away. So you're gearing up to become an AI journalist. Doesn't matter who you are, what you've done in past, what does it make to be an AI journalist is that 3, 4 core skills, which is problem solving, go to person, all that. right? So very, very important. This is something that you could do that for yourself. All right. With that being said, that gets me to an other most important thing, right? There'll be a lot of people asking questions to yourself. There is a question that you'll be asking to yourself over the next 14 days. Things like, why are we learning this? Hey, let's say there's going to be a financial consultant, like I said, how to draw, how to design an image, or the person might be asking himself, why do I even need to learn how to generate an image? Or someone, I don't know operations. I don't know operations. Learning how to write a prompt. I'm into operations. How can I write a prompt? Or why should I even learn how to write a prompt? That person is going to be me. Why am I even learning? Right? So there'll be, but the answer is, and there will also be, before I get to the answer, how is it relevant to me? How is this relevant for me, someone who is from so and so industry? I don't know. Let's say you're a marketer or you're a designer. You're like, why do I learn this? How? Why should I learn this? Why should I learn to build a voice agent? Right? Because as a marketer, there'll be a lot of use cases as well. For everybody, voice agent will be a great use case, right? So moving ahead, this is not something I can apply right away. Why should I learn? Like I said, this is coming because adoption is not at 100% scale at wherever or whichever workplace that you are at, right? So what do I do with so much of AI? Is that something that I can apply right away? What can I do? So on. So every time you get those questions, you will get these questions, and it is natural for a human being to get these questions. When I first time attended my AI seminar first, I had so many questions, right? So we're all gearing up. So remind yourself that we are all gearing up to become AI generalists. And whenever someone else asks you this question, answer them that what's going to be, right? Answer this question to them, that we're all gearing up to become AI generalists. This is the answer that you're supposed to give them, right? So remember, we're all gearing up to become AIGs, right? I know some of you all are really, really accomplished people on this call, and you might know 70% of the things that we will be discussing over the next 14 days. But we are teaching very possible, right? We're teaching very possible information that you can implement, and very possible that 70% of the people, or more than 70% of the people, might know a lot of things that we discuss, right? Do not rant in such situations. Instead, you need to step up, help around, and build the context for the people in the LMS. And when I say this, we track everything. We track each and every activity of yours, right? We track it on LMS. You will have score for comment. You will have score for liking anyone else's post. You will have score for sharing some resources. You will have scores for solving problems, right? This is what we do. And this is how we build the network, isn't it? So remember, give back. Do the job of reminding them and give back, right? So you will, like I said, yes, you will have to help the community. Now, the most funny part is when I was talking about the program during the mastermind, when we were talking about the program during the mastermind, uh, we gave you the roadmap, right? In fact, when I say Vaibhav gave you the roadmap of becoming an AI generalist, right? How many of you remember the AI roadmap? Can we open the chat team, please? How many of you remember the roadmap? Yes. And Vaibhav also mentioned one of the very, very serious thing, or very, very obvious thing, that a lot of information that we discuss is already available on internet, right? Everything is on the internet, right? But you still chose to join this program. We gave you the roadmap. We said you can learn all of this yourself. You still chose to came and learn with us. So trust us on what we do, right? So my humble request is trust us, right? Because we gave you so much information in the mastermind, you learned a ton of things, and you said, I want to learn more things. And that is the reason why you're here, right? So anyone who's saying all of these things, you answer these questions, right? So now that you've joined us, trust the process, trust us, like I said. Okay, we can turn the chat off now, right? We can wrap this in another 20 to 30 minutes. I think I already took the first 1 hour. Like I said, I'll stick to my words. We will do the Q&A at the end. How many other questions you will drop? I will try to respond to each and every one of them. I've been under the weather. You see, I'm coughing and I'm also having a quite a bit of a cold as well. Yeah. So, the most important thing, like I said, another most important thing, as we move on, a lot of people must be imagining that, oh, you know what, we have joined the program. So, we are customers of or learners of Outskill. Outskill is a service provider, right? You must be thinking that. No. The answer is big no. If you guys are thinking that in that process or in that mindset, my friends, you're wrong. Because this is a freaking partnership. Whether you like it or not, trust me when I say this, this is a freaking partnership between you and me, or you and Outskill, and we created out of our own greed. When I say why we created out of our own greed, because you know what the greed is? Because we want Outskill to be the company that will produce the first 10,000 AI generalists of the world, right? So this will only be possible with your partnership. And the only way I could do this with the only way I could do this is by doing a partnership with you guys, by picking the best and best of the people out of the hundreds and thousands of the people out there, and allowing them and giving them the skill set for them to go ahead. And that is what will happen over the next 14 days. Excuse me. Right. So you and me, my team, all of us are together. We are all of us together equals or equates to success. When we all come together for the next 14 days, we will succeed. There is no two ways around it. And I really want to see a sense of great community here. No one will grow faster if you don't have enough, or if you don't give enough. Be nice, be empathetic, help each other, be passionate, be compassionate. In fact, can I say one thing? Like I said, I was completely down a couple of hours back, and I'm still. You're seeing that I'm coughing a little bit. I don't have water here, but yeah. Uh, Seeing all of you folks in the chat and the LMS, I've been very active with giving responses as well on the LMS. This is what excites all of us in the team as well. So your activity will excite us, and your activity and your participation will make this experience super better. So do I have this partnership with you? Do I have the promise with you? Yes, in the chat. Okay, I'm so sorry. All right. With that being said, another most important thing is another most important thing is we will make mistakes. We will make a bunch of mistakes here and there. Very good chance, because we are humans at the end of the day. We will continue to make mistakes. We're not perfect. We're not perfect. We might make those mistakes not because we want to make those mistakes. I want to be very frank and fair with you guys, because we are going to make mistakes and you are also going to make mistakes. But it's not because, like I said, it's not because we want to make those mistakes. It's because how we are doing this fundamentally. It's very, very different. You see, AI is changing rapidly, right? Really, really fast. And you would not believe, I don't know when you guys have enrolled the program, what you would have seen the curriculum or looking like. For example, Nano Banana is launched recently. You don't know if Nano Banana is being covered or no. But yeah, let me tell you, Nano Banana is something that we will cover inside this program, right? So there have been quite a few updates that we do every now and then, right? So, and a lot of things could have already changed that we have told you in the past, or has already changed, because that's how AI is moving very quick. Somebody just messaged me, hey, ChatGPT agents just dropped. Are we covering it? Somebody sent a message saying that, hey, you know what? Nano Banana just launched. Are we covering it? Right? Yes, we will cover that. Okay. And like I said, I'll tell you why we'll make mistakes. Because AI is changing rapidly every day. By the time we showed you about the program, that you guys will get access to these now, you're already seeing the differences of what we committed and what we are doing right now, right? There's a lot of quite a bunch of changes that we did in the curriculum as well. And why did we make those changes? Because, like I said, AI is changing rapidly. So expect us to make those mistakes, because things are new, things are moving quick, and a lot of things are happening, right? So should we include all, right? Should we include all those cutting edge stuff, or should we just stick to what we have promised earlier? I'm sure the answer will be to stick to the cutting edge stuff that you've seen, right? Great. I can see this. And you know what? We'll be including all of these new things that are coming in, right? When we're teaching AI, we need to adapt. And we are on top of our claws or toes to get started with all of these things, right? So this is our first time. I mean, this is one of our first kind of a program that we're running. We've done a couple of batches. We have learned from our enough mistakes that we've done as well. So there's no playbook. We're still figuring out. So all we require is a little patience from all of you, right? Is there any program in the world that comes close to something like this? There isn't a program. We cannot go and learn from anybody else. No matter how much we pay, you can't get this, right? In fact, we paid thousands of dollars from different programs to help ourselves to get upskilled and build this program with our mentors, right? So we're learning this together and there's a freaking partnership, right? Remember, it is we, not I, right? It is we. All of us are together in this. It's a partnership. You have helped us to be able to deliver. I saw you guys already doing that. You guys have been extremely active in the chat and kind so far. All of you who had problems with the tools and your LMS as well, you've been kind enough. I would request you to continue to do the same, even though there were a few hiccups here and there, and there were a few things here and there, right? And that is what the only thing that we expect from all of you is to understand the situation when some things go wrong or some mentor is not replying to you on the time, when Bharadwaj is not replying to you on the time, when the support team is not replying to you on the time. We expect you to understand. We will reply. It's no way possible that we'll miss out anything. We will get back to you on any issue that you have, right? We'll do everything possible for you guys without a doubt. All right. With that being said, I want to talk about something very, very, very interesting. You know, that's because we are changing about talking how about we change, like the change of AI, right? So let me get this started. And what we expect from you is when we make mistakes, what we expect from you is to trust us. One thing, obviously, understand the situation, support us as partners, be patient while we fix, right? Let's take an example, right? So when we do mistakes, which we will obviously, when we do it over, when we do it, right? We expect you to support as partners, like I said, while we fix it, because no matter what we do it over, we do it and we over deliver for you people, right? We do it to make sure that you guys are leapfrogging, you guys are staying ahead. That is why we do everything. So trust us. That is what I'll ask you for. Let's take an example of Michael Jordan, right? Michael Jordan is an all-time great, right? Do you think do you think Michael Jordan would have become Michael Jordan, or let's say Sachin Tendulkar would have become a Sachin Tendulkar if he would have not put a great effort? There, of course, he will have a great coach. He will have amazing teacher who will be mentoring him or her all throughout. Will Without Sachin's effort, will Sachin become a Sachin Tendulkar? No. The answer is definitely no. You can only pay for gym subscription, right? Or you can only pay, you can, or anyone else can pay, but it is you who will have to show up at the gym to chisel your body or to build your body, right? So no matter how much support you get from the mentors, at the end of the day, it is you who will try to solve your problem, who will try to put the concepts together and do it yourself, right? That is what we are here for you guys. And that is why we are here as well. You will get the best mentorship over the next few days, right? With that being said, you already have everything you need to win, and you will get everything and anything that you can in the next 14 days, right? Now, the most burning question a lot of you folks on this question on this webinar have is, of course, where the hell is my LMS, right? What is LMS actually? I'm hearing it for the first time. LMS stands for Learning Management System, a one source of truth for everything about program, session links, schedules, recordings, resources. It's one centralized course content storage or repository where you find everything required for the program, right? So I have my colleague Uttapa. You've seen him in between, who's correcting me or course correcting me through in between. Uttapa is here to help you understand where you can find your LMS, where you can find your schedule, where you can find your recordings, how can I join the sessions. All of these things will be discussed by Uttapa. So over to you, my colleague Uttapa is here. How are you doing, Uttapa? Good to
Thank
have
you,
you.
Manoj. I'm all well. I hope it's time that you take those 10-15 minutes of break and get refreshed for the remainder of the session.
Yeah.
Uh, you always leave the session on a very high note, so I'll try my best to match it. So all the folks on the call, I'll give Bharadwaj some 10-15 minutes of break so that I can take you over the most important thing for this program, your LMS. So we'll spend another 10 to 15 minutes there. But before that, congratulations and a warm welcome to all of you here on the call to our Outskill community. I hope we have already started on a good note, expecting a lot for the next 14 days. So without any ado, I'll just pull up my screen and get this started. But before that, folks, could you confirm if I'm audible, visible over the chat? All right, perfect. Great. Just give me a second. Let me pull up my screen. Yep. Okay, so I'll start off by quickly introducing about myself. My name is Uttapa, as you see. I'm a member of the AI Research and Initiatives team at Outskill and also working here as a senior category manager. I'm a startup enthusiast, have been with more than 5 startups across domains over the span of the last 10 years. Currently, I'm more involved or invested in research and applications of AI in our daily use cases. I'm also part of the team who has curated this experience for all of you. So that's a quick introduction about myself. So let's go ahead and address the most common questions about how to find and use your LMS so that you don't get stuck or confused throughout the entire course of the program. All right. So let's get started with that. Okay. Um, Bharadwaj has already told you what LMS is for those people who are wondering what this term means. But I just want to ask a quick question here over the chat. Is there someone who has not accessed their LMS yet? All right. I see quite a few of you who are saying that you have not accessed your LMS yet. You all have access to it. I'm also going to quickly share a link in the chat. So for those people who have not yet opened it yet, it would be a good time for you to explore it. I'm going to close the chat here and share your link. Yep. So there you go. So this will be your link to access your LMS. Once you are on this URL, once you've opened it, try to log in through your registered email ID, whichever you have used to register with Outskill. Try to log in with that, and you should be able to see all the screens that I'm going to share upcoming. All right. Now, this is a place which will have all your course materials, program updates, and everything that you need for the program. It is going to be available here. All right. So, this is how, once you've logged in, this is a quick preview of how your LMS dashboard looks like. So you will have clear sections for everything that you need. I'll also take you through step by step on what these spaces mean, what is it used for, and how are you supposed to use it in a while. So we will spend the next 5-10 minutes, or at least another 15 minutes easily, to deep dive into these sections, because as Bharat was mentioned, this is your one source of truth. You don't have to depend on anybody else to give you these updates, or when is your next session happening, or where do you find your recordings. Everything your LMS answers. So I would expect every one of you to pay attention here, so that the next few 2 weeks of yours is going to be productive for both of us. All right. So I'll do is I'll first uh, run over some of the slides which has depictions of what each of these space is. So once we go through that, I'll also take you through an LMS, give you a demo of where these spaces lie and how to kind of go about and use them. Am I clear so far? Can I get a reaction, a thumbs up, or anything there? Great. I'll keep asking this so that We are very sure that you all have absorbed whatever we're trying to say. All right, moving on. So as you see, you have a bunch of spaces here. We start from the bottom, the tech support. So this space is basically a place where you ask any questions about your tools. You're not able to log in, or you have some issues with accessing your tools, or even the LMS itself. You have some trouble accessing some parts of the LMS, some resources of the LMS, everything technical, and about something that you want to get an answer from us in terms of your tools or LMS resources, everything related to tech or access during your program. This is the space where you drop your questions. For example, let's say you have a problem with the code of a tool called Superglue, right? So you will have to post your questions into tech support so that our program advisors will be able to take it up and solve it. However, what is this space not meant for is any questions around the content or the doubts that you have around the contents or topics that we have discussed during the session. That goes into ask doubt section, which is just about the tech support that you see on the screen. I'll also demo it, don't worry. All right. So this is about your questions that you need to post. Um, so if you have doubts around the topics, contents, remember that goes into asked out section. If you have questions around your tools, LMS, or anything technical that needs to be fixed, which is hindering your progress, or you're not able to attend these sessions, that's something that you need to put it in your tech support channel. Okay. Next, gratitude. Now it's very easy. We are all human beings. It is very easy that all of us mostly focus on things that did not go right generally. It can be in terms of your work, your products that you use, or any service that you take up. It's a general tendency that we focus on things that did not go right, right? But we miss out on showing our gratitude towards people or situations that had added great value to our life. I'm sure you guys agree on this part, right? So it rarely is where we kind of appreciate people for the work that they have done or the way that they have contributed to our a time and life, right? So this is a space, or this is a section where you can show your gratitude towards the wonderful mentors and the knowledge that they share with you. So anything that you liked about the session, you want to share your gratitude to the mentors, or even about anybody in this program who has helped you in the course of the next few weeks, this is a place where you show gratitude to them, which also motivates our mentors, our team, and this is also going to help us create a very positive atmosphere within the cohort as well. So remember, this is that place where you show your love. So you can thank your mentors or even acknowledge whatever learnings that you have gained from your fellow learners, mentors, teachings, everything. This is a place for you to share your inputs. Similarly, reflections. While you show gratitude to the world, it is also important you showcase about what you have learned or what you've gained, what you were able to develop or create after each of these sessions is done or at the end of the program. Irrespective of it, every time you do something new or you gain your skill level badges, this is a place where you go about and share it. Announce it to the world what you have learned, and your personal insights from the sessions of the program. This is a section that you need to use. All right. Next, introductions. This section is more about you announcing to the rest of the cohort who are you, what is all you about, what are those areas where you can help the cohort, and what are those areas where the cohort you might need some help from the cohort. Overall, just share about yourself and connect with your peers. So this space is completely for that. All right. So introduce yourself briefly, but a word of caution, please avoid sharing any personal information like your contact numbers in these spaces. All right. So far clear. I'm asking this question because we enter into the most important spaces next. I'll also demo it. Don't worry, we will demo it. I'm going to quickly open up the chat to see if you're all following me so far. With me, folks. Perfect. Perfect. All right. Okay. Let's move on. Now, the next two sections that I'm going to discuss is going to be most critical and important for you. So I want you to pay attention here as well, because tomorrow I would not expect anybody in this call to reach out to our support team or our programs team asking questions as to where can I find your session links, where can I find my recordings, when is my recording going to be available for us to watch. None of these questions is something that I'm expecting right now, because that is what we're trying to clarify right now. And everything about it is, this is the place where you can find it. Okay. So, firstly, all your session recordings, any resources before the session, after the session, whatever you want to share, you will find everything in this resource and recording section. All right. So this will help you easily catch up or review anytime that you want. You can go back and review these materials and stay up to speed with the program. Even after the program is done, this is a place where you can go back and watch all your recordings. So this is a very important space, so please make a note of that. The next important section is going to be your, sorry, before that, when you click on your resources, which I'm going to demo in a while, this is how the section will look. It'll have 5 components. Basically, expect 1 or 2 components to get added to it as we as the sessions differ from each other. So you will have pre-read materials that it needs to go through before the session. I'll explain when it is going to be unlocked and how are you supposed to view it and all those things. Then after the session is done, you will get your recordings, post-read materials for the session, workbooks that you need to, so that you can practice what is being discussed in the session and try it out for yourself, and some of the important resources that we kind of discuss during a session. So everything of this sort will be covered under the resources and recording section. Then the next important thing, live sessions. I would not expect people to reach out to us asking for the joining link for the session, because now you know, when you log into your LMS, go to this your cohort and choose live sessions. You will be able to access all the sessions that you need to join, upcoming sessions. Everything will be listing it out there itself, and you will find the link to join as well in this section. I'll take you through it. If you have questions on how do I view it, don't worry, I'll take you through it. All right. So this is about the spaces. Are we so far clear on what are these spaces and what are they used for? Let me quickly open up the chat here again. So far clear? Great. I'm sure some of you would be wondering, this is very self-explanatory, but irrespective of that, let's get this very clear for the entire cohort here. So we don't spend time during the course of the program discussing these things. All right, let's go to the demo. Right now, I'm going to take you through our LMS dashboard and into each of these spaces. I'll just try to wrap it in the next 5 minutes so that we can focus on the other things. All right. Once you have logged in, now ignore spaces that doesn't concern you right now. I've been enrolled into multiple spaces, so I'll be seeing multiple things. So your space will have something like this. These are the sections, irrespective of what the title is. These are the sections that you should be able to see. Okay. Now let's again go from the bottom. Tech support is a channel, as I said. This is a space wherein you put everything about tools, any hiccups or hindrance that you're facing in terms of tools or technical challenge that you're facing, which is stopping you from attending the sessions or going through the program. This is a place where you put it up. For example, as you see, people have already started sharing their inquiries here. Some of you would be in different channels, so don't worry if some of these questions are not reflecting in your channels. Uh, so as you rightly see, all the code related issues, tools not working, my access is not available, all of those things, this is the space, and our team will be able to address it through this channel. All right. Ask doubts is the section wherein you post content related questions or anything. Let's say during the session, the topics that we have covered or the content that we have covered, if you have some doubts which we have not been able to cover it during the session, come here, post your question. Use this item here, the button here called as new post your question, and then our co-mentors or the community mentors will be able to address your question. Okay, so this is the support part. Now coming to gratitude, as I said, I see people are already enthusiastic and they have shared some their work available here, their work here. But this space is meant for gratitude towards your mentors or whatever you have learned. Uh, if you want to show love, this space is for that. Again, click on new post, go ahead and answer it. Now, reflections. Reflections is a place where you show what you have done or what you've learned. What is your opinions or thought? What are the things that you were able to achieve in these course of the program? This is a place where you kind of showcase it to the rest of the cohort. Okay. Introductions. I see few people have already started introducing themselves. Great job. Others, please try after this session to put in your introductions, announce yourself to the cohort, let us know who you are, what are your strengths, and where is it that you can help the cohort, and how do you expect the cohort to help you out. Just put up your introductions here. Now, again, entering the most important space. Is the pace okay, folks? Just give me a thumbs up this time. I'll not open the chat. Is the pace okay? All right. Uh, Let me quickly cover these two important sections, resource and recordings. Now, this is where you need to pay attention. Uh, we are currently here, day zero, kickoff call. There are certain pre-read materials available, for example, in the form of Basecamp material. Your schedule for the entire program is available here. Everything about the dashboard that you need to know about on how to navigate through the dashboard is available in this section. So these two sections is like a pre-read material for the program itself. But if you have not covered it till now, don't worry, it is still fine. You can get started with day one. If you have time for over the next 2 days, I recommend to at least cover some parts of it so that you have refreshed your memory before you start. So we are right now in day zero. So once this session is over, in the next 8 to 9 hours, this is where you will get your recording. Okay. So when you click on it, our team has already given you a notification on when this recording is going to be available. So again, before this stat, do not uh, reach out to us asking for the recordings, because all these recordings need to be first processed by Zoom. We spend enough time in these sessions, so they take about 5 to 6 hours to process the recordings. Once that is done, we will do a bit of processing from our end before we upload it. So 8 to 10 hours is something that you should expect for the recordings to be available. So once it is done, you will see a recording available here which you can go through. All right. So kickoff call recording. I've seen some questions earlier about the recording for this session. This is where you can find them. Similarly, we have divided the entire section into day-wise splits. So it is easier for you to identify and also go directly into that particular session. So for day one, there are 5 sections here: pre-reads, recording, post-reads, workbook, and resources. Pre-reads is something that we will share 48 hours before the session. It can be in the form of PDFs, it can be in the form of some links that you need to go through before you come to the session. Recordings is, as I again mentioned, this is where we will upload all your session recordings. Anything that you need to go through after the session in the form of a summary of the session or things that we discussed in the session, post-read materials, workbooks that you can practice, and resources. All of this will be available post session. As I said, expect it to be available 8 to 10 hours after the session is done. Okay. So this is how all of your days have been split. Clear so far? For this, I'll open up the chat if I have to repeat it. Got it. Okay. I see some of the questions here which can be taken up during our FAQs as well. So probably I'll be skipping it for now and directly getting into the rest of it. So this is a place, as I said, everything about resources. Don't ask us where you can find it. Come here, you'll find it here. Then live sessions. So for today, there's one example here. Once you log into your platform, go to live sessions. You will see the link for the session for that particular day. For example, you can just click on join event. It will be taken. You will land up on this particular call. Similarly, for all the upcoming sessions, we will start rolling out those cards in the next 2 days. You should be able to see the schedule for that particular day. Sorry, the joining link for that particular day in this session section. Okay. Do not expect us to share it in any other sources, the direct joining links. Come on this platform. As I said, this is one single source of truth. This is where you need to access your everything about the program. All right. So come here, access your live session links as well through this. And then you have welcome and next step. So this is basically a brief summary of what the program is and few steps for you to start off with. All the point of contact details and everything has been mentioned here. So far, I hope this is clear. Yeah, someone has summarized it well for me. So except for pre-reads, rest everything you can expect it after the session is completed. Uh, a general format. Okay, some question around Basecamp for now. Feel free if you. It's basically some of the basic information that we would have covered in the mastermind for you to kind of refresh, so that you can come to the session with your knowledge gap being bridged. But if you have not covered it, don't worry. You can directly start off with day one as well. If you have time over the next 2 days, please go ahead and try it. Okay. Now I'll leave this with one quick space here. You should be able to see something called as tools. Um all of you have already been given access to tools. All right. So how do you redeem it? We will share it in FAQ document also. That is also something we'll be covering it. But here as well, when you go to tools, when you click on any particular tool, for example, let's say I choose Perplexity, a detailed steps on how to redeem your tool is available here. Okay, so you will be able to follow the steps and get access to your tools. Basically get your code which you can redeem for the tools. Okay, so as I said, everything that you need is on the LMS, and that's why we have spent 10-15 minutes here, so that we don't spend it individually for each of you later when the program has started. All right. So if you've not got something, go back, access your dashboard through the link that we have shared, get hands off it. Cool. I hope this part is clear. Bharadwaj, do you want to cover? I think we missed the tools that was built by our learners from the previous course. Do you want to cover it in this section or later in this call?
Oh, yes, I will do that. But uh, folks have been asking me about how I can access the LMS on mobile phone. Okay, let me just show you how you can do that. Okay, I will turn my camera off for that quickly. And Uttapa, you can stay on the spotlight for now.
Yes.
iPhone mirroring will connect to an iPhone microphone is no longer. Okay, my microphone is being used. Okay, I'm trying to mirror my phone and show you where you can find the LMS. Still. Okay, people, nevertheless, I think it's throwing some error to.
Bharadwaj, I think you're on mute.
But people, I'm not able to share my phone screen for you to show you exactly on how it works. But it's pretty straightforward, people. You will have to go to either Play Store or you will have to either go to App Store and type circle. Okay. There'll be a blue color logo that you will see. C in it'll be written in it, it'll be having a letter called C. Download that and you log in with the email ID that you've given us. Very, very important, right? And even when you join each and every session for the AI Accelerator program, you will have to remember that you will only join, you will only join with your email that you've given us. You cannot join with any other email that you wish to or that you want to. Okay. So, looking forward to see everyone joining with the same email ID that you've given us. All right. Okay. With that being said, now, some of you asked about what people have built earlier. Okay, I will quickly just show it. Okay, there you go. This is what people have done in our previous cohorts, and they were able to build all of these products. So you see, someone has built a recipe builder, someone has built the automation, someone had built a fitness tracker, right? People have built products without writing a single line of code, right? That's the craziest part of it. Okay, let me show you. These are all people who've been saying some good things about the program and the experience that they had. Okay, and let me put it here. Yeah, I will share my screen again. Can you believe that this app was built using AI without writing a single line of code, right? And then there is, so you can log in with the email ID, whatever you can. And then there is another app that someone made from the community was this Fit Genius. They've created Google authentication as well. All of this is without writing a single line of code. People, we must have been thinking that how are these IT guys are minting money by building products and apps like this. All of this is being done by AI without writing single line of code. Okay, I want to log into the product and show you, but looks like it's not, because it's been a while. But yeah, it will work. I think you must have seen few demos during the mastermind days itself. You know what I'm talking about, right? So these are some of the things that people have built, and you will also be part of this journey and you will build things, right? So are you folks excited to get this started? I'm sure your LMS, all of this is clear. Your tools, your LMS, right? Okay, great. All right. While we are at the very fag end of today's lecture, today's session, right? So, what else? Okay, we're done until here. Right. So, one more important thing, accountability equals to your success. Like I said, every day you must share three things that you've learned. Like Uttapa said, there is a tab for reflections. You have to go to the reflections tab and you'll have to show what you've worked on, what you've learned, and what you have built if you built something, right? So, if you want to drop a message, I would consider you should not think of that dropping that message twice. You just have to drop it. It's a no-brainer, right? So, and finally, you will have online grad in this program on let's say 14 days from now, right? Which is on the after the office hours, right? So let's have a quick recap. What is the end outcome? Can we open the chat, please? I want everybody to repeat with me in the chat. What is the end outcome of the program? Dash AIG. Okay. I'm getting dash, comma dash, deep dives worth more than 40 hours, right? I'm getting 13 tools. You're getting 13 tools. You're getting 7 AI workflows. You're getting 6 libraries on monetization. I'm going through dash levels of the program to become an AIG. 6 levels of AIG. Yes, Dash is the place where I can find all my sessions, resources, AI tools, etc. Perfect. Bang on. The chat is buzzing with LMS called Circle. Okay. How many teaching lectures I'm getting starting from Monday Dash? Okay. How many office hours I'm getting through the course of the program? Perfect. What time do my sessions on weekdays begin for the Indian Standard Time and Eastern Standard Time? For Indians, it begins at 7:30. For Eastern Standard, that translates to 10 a.m. Someone says the team is lost. I'm so sorry for you to feel like that because the tech has been glitching for me on my end. For some reason, my laptop has been acting very weird. I'm so sorry that you felt that way, but I hope everyone else is on the same page with me. Okay. So 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. IST on Saturday and Sunday session for the IST learners. Now, dash to dash PM Eastern Standard Time is my Saturday and Sunday session for all the people who are not part of the Indian continent. Right. So all of the people who are joining from different parts of the world, for you on Saturday and Sunday, the session starts at 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm getting dash hours of total content, more than 80 to 90 hours, I guess, including all the recorded library. So, final question to you. I will attend dash part of the program live without fail or excuses and make the most out of the program and future proof myself from AI revolution. 100%. Yes, I will attend 100% part of the program live because I know for a fact that I won't be watching recordings for sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. Even if we give you recordings, you will not watch. We will give you recordings. I'm not saying we will not give you, but you will not watch. I know it. We know it. Let's get this. All right. So let's see what all you already have. Basically, you already have your first live session will start on 29 September. You have all the AI tools, you have all the schedule, you have all the LMS, you have the community group for announcements. If you have not joined the WhatsApp group, you can join. Self-paced courses are already shown on LMS. Pre-reading materials will be given to you, have been already unlocked. Post-reading materials will be given to you after the session is done. Live session every day starts from 29 September. Office hour schedule is already uploaded. Weekly AI updates will start after the program. All right. So community guidelines, the most important thing. Before you ask doubt to the mentor, think thrice. Okay. What is this? You will have to think, ask yourself, have I done anything from my end to solve this question myself? Did I Google the answer? Because why I'm saying this is some of the questions are very, very, very simple, very, very, very dumb as well. Where can I find perplexity? Where can I find Zoom? It is as equivalent as you asking me where is Google, right? So think of what have I done to solve the problem that I have? Did I use AI to solve? Did I ask the community in the asked out section? Right? And that is when you look forward for a mentor. Ask only live session. Okay, ask questions related to the live sessions that we've discussed only, right? Do not ask something random about movies, right? Do sign up for every live session with your registered email ID to mark your presence. Respect everyone and help your peers when in need. And don't, sir, do not create any unofficial WhatsApp groups. I already know that there is one unofficial WhatsApp group that is created. I know whoever is part of that program as of that WhatsApp group as well, and I know the admin who has created the WhatsApp group as well. Please do not create. I will talk what are the consequences as well if you are, because when it's needed, we will only create that WhatsApp group and give it to you for you to interact. Deal. Okay. Don't be disrespectful to others who are trying to learn. Don't spam. Ask right questions in the channel. Don't miss attending the live sessions. Don't skip doing your worksheets. Don't use multiple email IDs to join the live sessions, like I said. One more thing to keep in mind, like I said, again, a big no to creating unofficial WhatsApp groups. To maintain clarity, consistency, and fairness in communications, you are strictly advised not to create any unofficial WhatsApp group or LinkedIn or any other things, right? I will tell you what has happened. One of the scammer who's impersonated our team and our logo and all of that, and he's been circulating fake tool subscription, and our learners have been entering into losses, right? This is one case. And another case is people have created unofficial groups and they started abusing each other in that group, and they then highlighted it to Outskill. In such cases, Outskill will take zero responsibility if you create any unofficial group without our surveillance. I know there is a WhatsApp group for this batch, and I know the admin as well. If you're part of this, my message to you is please dissolve that. And people who have joined that WhatsApp group, please exit that group. Whenever it is necessary, we will create the WhatsApp group. And if you're found to be creating any WhatsApp group like this, or any if you're part of any WhatsApp group that has been created by the cohort, your access will be revoked immediately without any refunds with immediate effect. Right? This policy is in place to ensure that all learners receive accurate information and equal access to resources. I don't want to call out names who have created that group. So please, I request you all to stay vigilant, stay active. You must be thinking that, okay, I must be part of very good group that is talking, but no, this is something that is not aligning with the outskill policy. If we get to know, you know the consequences already. All right, are we clear with this? Can I get a clear in the chat? Like I said, we will create the WhatsApp groups when you guys have to interact during the hands-on. Okay. So if you're part of any unofficial WhatsApp group that does not have me, Bharadwaj, and my number or my team's number, please drop off. That is not created by us. And do not fall for any fake tool subscriptions, because there are people offering some Google AI Gemini subscription and stuff like that. Don't fall for any of this on either on Telegram or either on WhatsApp, anywhere. Please. I know you people have questions. I don't know why your questions are missing out. There is a Q&A. There is a Q&A section. You can drop your quick Q&A. You can drop your questions there. My team is constantly answering. I've been seeing in the break, right? We will now drop a Slido link as well for your questions so that we can answer all of this. Okay. For those who have completed, those who haven't completed the payment of the fees, we made sure you don't think that you are here because you sneaked in. We wanted you guys to be part of this session so that you understand the information. We believe that you will finish this. So we request you to please finish the dues before the program starts, because from Monday you will not get access if you don't pay. Right? So okay, one more important thing. For all those who are having issues with the tools, for all those who are having issues with tools and LMS, do not email to hire@outskill. Okay. Please email to Accel support@outskill.com. ACCL, Accelerator. It's a short form of accelerator. Accel support@outskill.com. Team, can we have this in the chat, please? Turn the chat off. And how about someone paid an EMI? It's okay. EMI means that is already credited to us, so you'll have access to it. None of my team answers in the Q&A. You're posting in the wrong window, my friend. My team has been answering every question I have been seeing personally. I can vouch for them. I don't know where you're posting. Is it to hosts and co-hosts? Post it on the Q&A panel. Team, can we please look at what Sarthak's concerns are? Okay. There is a support email that we've provided. If your questions are not being answered in the session today, considering the time bound that we have, please do email at axelsupport@outskill.com. We'll try to respond as soon as possible. So there are categories of queries for something that you can get answers instantly. Is can't find link, need clarifications, all this, you can get it in 2 to 3 hours. Complex, 1 to 7 days. It can take 1 to 7 days. My tool coupon code is not working. What can I do? Outskill is not responsible for the coupon code. The coupon code is provided by some other tool. I will have to reach out to that tool's company and say that, boss, this tool is not working. So it'll take a while. So please request, have some patience so that we'll get back to you with the response in the given tat of 1 to 7 days. Medium, 6 to 9 hours. When will my recording be uploaded? What is my platform? All this, like my friend said it, Zoom takes 6 to 8 hours for a 4 hour session to process. And that recording will take time to upload as well. So don't chase us for recordings instantly after the session. It will come in 8 to 10 hours. Okay. So email or support, please drop in at axelsupport@outskill.com. My team is on their toes to answer your queries on this support channel. All right. With that being said, we will now take the Q&A. Team, can we have the Q&A link in the chat? People, my team will drop a link. It's called Slido. Your Q&A, your queries will happen in the same fashion for the next 14 days as well, right? It is a very structured fashion in which we will do. Today, we will not do breakout rooms, but Monday, we will do breakout rooms, wherein for the first 3 hours, mentor will teach you. And the moment the mentor teaches, after the after the session is done, you will be put into breakout rooms with different mentors. Now you can't unmute there, but you can ask your queries to the mentor using Slido. When will you be unmuted? During the office hours. You can unmute and work with the community. Am I clear? I hope I'm clear. Please drop some reactions if I'm clear. Perfect. All right. I see some thumbs ups.
Hey Bharadwaj, sorry to interrupt. I think most of them want a clarity on what is the official WhatsApp community group that we are referring to. So just we can give them a clarity on which is the official WhatsApp group that we are referring to.
Thank you. Oh, all right, team. Sure. I'll do that. Just give me a moment. I am shifting my screen. So, people, all of you have an LMS called platform.outskill.com. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct. All of you have LMS. So, go to the LMS and open up welcome and next steps. Welcome and next steps. There you go. So, this is how it is looking like. C4. Right? For some of you, it is 4.1. For some of you are joining from Eastern Standard Time, it shows EST, right? But the best thing is here, you go down and you will find something called join WhatsApp community. Okay. Under welcome and next steps, you will find join WhatsApp community. Click on this and you should be into the WhatsApp community. Okay. Team, can we have the screen shared for the Q&A, please? Team, there are a bunch of questions, open threads in the Q&A panel as well. Just answer them. But people, any question that you want to get answered right now, scan the QR code or Uh, Checking Slido sounds great. Okay. Should I have Slido link, or is it for every session? It's a new link. We will give you the Slido link. How to access the products that people built. I can share, but the moment you all hop onto that, okay, let me share one sample. Maybe I'm doing a great help for someone who built this, because they will experience crazy traffic right now. There you go. I dropped one link. Okay, done. Next up, how long do we get access to LMS? Can we have Uttapa also on Spotlight, please? Oh, there's only one person who can be Spotlight. Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I'll take it up.
How
So you'll
long?
have access.
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
So access to LMS is going to be available for lifetime for you. So you can have all the recordings available for you anytime you want to come back and view it. Uh, Drop the mobile name app. I think I'll probably also share a link where you can go and click on it and where you'll be able to access it. Uh, a quicker answer is just search for Circle Co. So Circle CO, so that it'll take you to the developer app directly on your App Store or Play Store, or in your LMS. As we discussed earlier, there's a section called as Know Your Dashboard under Resources. Click on it. It has a file. Can I just share the screen once and showcase for people who have not been able to access the mobile app yet?
Yeah, you can do it.
Just give me a second. Yeah. So for folks who are finding it difficult to find the mobile app, just go to Resources, and there is a section here called Know Your Dashboard under Starter Kit. When you click on it, there is this button called as Download the Circle mobile app. You click on it, this page opens up, and any of this button that you, obviously this is when you're accessing it through your laptop, so you'll get the link or the name of the app, or at least the logo is something that you can identify with. When you click on any of these buttons based on the phone that you have, that you currently have, I think that should help you solve the problem.
One question, no response. How do I get access to Emergent? Didn't get access to any. You have access to Bolt. If you have access to Bolt, it is either one. Okay, so both of them are vibe coding tools. If you already got Bolt, you will not get Emergent. If you've already got Emergent, you will not get Bolt. The recommendation for the laptop? No, I don't think there is any recommendation. How do I get access to Emergent? Didn't get access to it yet. I answered this already. N8N and Midjourney subscription is not there. This was not promised to you people as well. Where to find the seven? Basically, I come from healthcare background. What kind of AI tools can I be outskilled with the head on? Every tool that we teach, maybe. You will have a use case in every tool that you learn. Where to find 7 AI workflows that is there in the resources? 7 AI workflows. What are these workflows that you're mentioning? Folks, can you guys please be a little more precise with your questions? These are very like vague. Okay. Can you share the AI roadmap? Sure, we'll share that. After a year with Outskill, how can we keep ourselves updated with new AI as it's a habit that you need to build. Next. Yeah. Can you elaborate on the worksheets, like when we should be doing and how long does it take to complete? It takes close to 2 to 3 hours to complete one worksheet, or maybe lesser than that if you understood everything properly. So, uh, during the office hours, what we will do is we will help you get into the breakout rooms and we'll give you worksheet. So again, it's not mandatory for you to submit this worksheet and someone will give you grades. We're not in school. We're all working professionals. So self accountability is what makes it all, right? So we'll give you the worksheet, you'll have to solve it and you'll have to share it in the reflections tab that we have. How big the groups to be built be, you'll get more details, probably like 10 to 12 individuals in a group. I have office laptop and I won't be able to install third party app software. Does this course 14 days request to install something? No, most of them are on web. If you have locks on web also, then that might be a problem. If you're able to access ChatGPT using your office laptop, more than enough. Emergent, I've answered it. From where can check these apps which is built in the last boot camps? From where we can check these apps which is built? I've already dropped the link in the chat. How do we work around the situation when office laptops don't support some of the tools? Personal laptops, maybe. Can I add two teams members of to this 14-day program? No way. Did they pay? It's like your office is asking you to work for 2 days for free. Your office is not paying salary to you. That's not possible. Please, people, let's keep these questions a little same. What are Saturday, Sunday timings for UAE participants? Uh, you can convert it into your time zone. I'm not sure about UAE. So 10 a.m. EST is one, 7 10 a.m. IST is one during the Saturday, Sunday. 10 a.m. EST, 10 a.m. IST, right? That goes until the evening of IST and EST as well. How many hours of effort are expected from us outside the meeting time? If we can get a clear view, we'll be able to plan. Block your 4 hours in the later part of the day, which is the fag end of the day for Indians. Block out the start of the day for the EST folks. Morning 4 hours from 10 to around 1 should be fine. This is done. If I complete this program, am I still supposed to be the do the fellowship? Are the course contents the same? There will be a little overlap in the fellowship because the fellowship is 6 months and it is much more detailed. Some of the concepts that you learn there might be relevant, might not be relevant, but you go deep dive. Can you explain the point and reward system for answering questions and participating in the LMS? So our LMS tracks for every activity that you do. It has points. One comment equals to 1 point. One like equals to 2, 3 points, something like that. So don't worry about all that. If you do enough activity, you will have good score. In fact, we will keep sharing the updates if we can. Can you demo the winner product from the last hackathon? I already did it. Which one is more robust and assurance tool out of Emergent and Bolt? Personally, for me, it was Bolt because Bolt is much more reliable and it has been there for quite a while now. And Emergent is new, is also good. Uh, but yeah, Bolt is my personal favorite. So can we get Emergent if we don't acquire Bolt? No, all of you already got Bolt, so Emergent is out of the question. How do we work around the situation when office laptops don't support some of the tools? What setup is required? I answered this question. This keeps coming up again. Uh, Outskill cannot help you in this situation. What After the lecture, if I have technical question about automation that needs clarification, how do I get the help? After lecture, ask doubts is one. After the lecture, Q&A is one space where you can ask the mentor to clarify your doubts. That is where you can get help. Team, the questions that are done are not going away. I don't know why. They keep popping up on the screen again and again. Okay. This is also done. This is done. What kind of certificate do we receive after course completion? For all people from India, you will get a different certificate, which is by NSDC. Uh, you'll get it after at least 4 weeks after the completion of the program, because that's how NSDC works. But you get a verified credential certificate as well. So for all the EST folks as well, you will receive the verified URL certificate as well. For weekday session, I assume we should finish our dinner before the session, or we should have break. You don't have break. Folks, these are basics. The session timing is at 7:30 to 10 p.m. IST. How will you plan? If you have a flight at 8 p.m., will you have your dinner and go to flight, or you will land and have dinner? These are basic questions. There's no break in between. There's only 5 minute bio break you'll get. How does the Circle app logo looks like in Play Store? It's a blue color square with a C written in between. Joining experience was pathetic today. No one could figure out how to join. How will you improve it? I'm sorry why it was pathetic for you, because the experience and the Loom video link has been clearly given to you, right? Uh, okay. I will. I don't know why people have had this problem. Let me show the Loom video. Okay. Okay. So here, there was a Loom video given to you in the email and in the WhatsApp channel as well, right? Do not expect us to share the Zoom video directly, because you guys have paid like good amount of fees for this program. We don't want this Zoom link to go out into some other scam group and people joining in, right? So you see the Loom video that I've dropped. This is how you join the session. Where can I get the schedule of the sessions with dates and time at one place? All source of truth is LMS. Uttapa has already shown that to you. There is a
Bhadraj, could you check your audio? No. Is it the same for the rest, folks? Yeah, now you're good.
okay. Am I audible now?
Yeah, you're
Okay. So there is a space called welcome and next steps on your LMS. You can find your schedule here. Please go through the LMS before asking all of these questions. Okay. Claude and N10 tools not included in the 14-day free tools. How will be practicing them? Please advise. Uh, Claude is a paid tool. We don't have the subscription. We didn't promise this as well, right? There are a bunch of tools that we didn't promise, but we are just giving it, right? N10, we don't have a partnership with them, so we don't have it. N10 has a 14 days free trial, so you can get them. What is the best way to attend this class? On the live class, one screen on iPad, and yeah, that's a good setup actually. If you have an iPad, nothing like it. Yeah, I can't make to some of the live sessions, but I'll follow the recordings to catch up. No, that will not impact your graduating. We will track your analytics on watching the recording watch time as well. So we can track your recording on how much recording you're watching. So for the people who are saying that I'll watch the recording and catch up, please make sure that you watch. 75% is the criteria to graduate. 75% of attendance. Can you clarify on the MBA? Yeah, it's a Kairos MBA. Recorded lectures are given to you in the LMS, so you can go through. Checking Slido sounds great. Thank you. Do you want to take up some questions, Uttapa?
sure. What is the best way to prepare for the sessions to maximize their effectiveness? So I think the one best thing that you could do is we will share your pre-read materials 48 hours before the session. The best thing would be is for you to go through it and then join the session. Everything else will be taken care in the session. Can we have emergent app as well? I think this is something that Bharat has already discussed, so I'll be skipping that. After 14 days of classes, will we have one session every week? What is it about? AI updates. So this session will be about everything that has happened in the space of AI in the last 1 week, so that you are updated real time on what is what's happening for the next 1 year. N18 Midjourney subscription not there, folks. Subscriptions, whatever is available, is something that you're already aware of and visible to you. Anything beyond that, there is no paid subscriptions available for free that we've been giving right now. Most of these tools that we're going to cover has generous free trial subscriptions. Whether you want to go for it or not is going to be a personal choice. That's something that you will have to make a decision on. Being into finance, can I build an AI tool for making tax calculation or audit? So again, you bring in your expertise into it. What we cover in these 14 days is kind of giving you the workflow, so setting up with a generalist mindset, now to go about and build it. Short answer to it, yes. Depending on your expertise, you can use the tools that are available and create it for yourself. Do we have to purchase N10 subscription? As I said, folks, N10 has a 14-day trial that is available. So whether to get the subscription or not is something that I leave it to you. It is going to be your personal decision. I personally feel N10 is super helpful for my day-to-day work. So I have a subscription. So that way you will have to make a choice if that subscription is necessary for you or not. So for these 14 days, you first see what it can do and then maybe take a decision. What if I want to build something on my own and don't want to build something in group? So we will, for the scope of these 14 days or the end of whatever we have planned, for now it is going to be a group activity wherein you will be getting to work with a different set of people with different set of expertise. So please ensure that, sorry, for now it is going to be a group activity.
Okay. People, for all your questions, right? If you're unable to answer your question in time, okay, it is humanly possible, right? There are 100 questions there, and your question might be the 109th question. I'm sure you will have a war with your own mind saying that I am not able to patiently wait, okay? But the expectation is for you to have a little patience, but I have solved it for you, okay? So we have created a AI mentor. Okay, it's a custom GPT. You know what a custom GPT is already, right? So if you have any doubts on the question, any questions on the program or anything, right, you can ask this mentor. Okay, let's say, where is my LMS? Yes, I want to get my schedule for the 14-day program. Okay, my internet is a little shaky. Oh, okay, I've reloaded. Let's see. Is my screen visible?
Not now.
Okay. You continue with the questions. I'll see what's happening here.
All right. This is answered. I'm able to access LMS but not able to see today's session screen. I can see the AI Mastermind class. So you will have to log in through your registered email ID that you have used for Accelerator. If, let's say, you still don't have access to your dashboard, please drop in as an email at acclsupport@outskill.com that has been shared earlier, and our team should be able to take it up. I couldn't find Excel sheet of 3000 reference prompts showcased by Funny in earlier session LMS portal. So, if you're referring to the mastermind session, that is not part of the accelerator resources. It will be available in different cohort. I think probably we can reach out one to one with us over the email so that we can help you out further on that. Slides, no, but the recordings you will be getting the access to. We will give you a very detailed post-it material that you can go through, which would be sufficing your use case. I'm going to skip the Senate subscription because we have already covered it. How to ensure API safe. I love that you've already started thinking in a direction. So, short answer: APIs is something that you should not be sharing for public view. And when you build, we will have sessions around how to kind of create these APIs and embed it into your products. So everything will be happening in the backend. Nothing will be visible for your the public viewership. So you should also ensure that whatever APIs that you generate is limited and it is only available for you and not shared with anybody else, because it can also be tampered with. Would we have access to outskill team or mentors for queries, project specific helps after 14 days? Folks, whatever we have discussed right now is for the course of the program that is going to run. After 14 days, you already have a support channel that we have shared, accelerator support at outskill.com. So you should be able to reach out there. And obviously, the community groups will remain open. You can interact among yourself, but the supports can be routed to our support email ID. Is a list of projects we can build, or we should bring our own use cases. When the time for that hackathon comes or buildathon comes, we will be sharing the list of projects that you need to be building up. But it doesn't hurt for you to have your specific use cases, so that you can always try and connect the steps that are followed for your the buildathon and apply it same for your use case as well. LinkedIn connections, please go ahead. So the program schedule is supposed to start from Monday. We are having this session today as a kickoff call so that you get prepared with everything that you need in terms of your LMS access, in terms of any last minute issues that you face, so that starting Monday you don't have any problems to attend these live sessions. So we're giving you those 2 days to sort everything that needs to be necessary for you to start off with the session. So that's the short answer on why we're not starting tomorrow. Point noted. We will ensure for the upcoming sessions this is taken care of. I think this was already addressed by Bharadwaj. So I'll just skip this. Please share an official WhatsApp group link here. So we have. I want to build a practice from this point itself. No ad hoc resources will be shared. Go log into your LMS. Under your the first space, you will have link to join the WhatsApp community. So go there, log in through that particular link. So as I said, LMS is your one source of truth. Everything that you want is available there. Please use the LMS. As I said, post-it material is going to be shared with you, and the recordings will be shared with you. And wherever other resources are going to be shared, we'll let you know. For now, transcripts no. I think this is something that I've shared you through that document under resources. Check know your dashboard section. You have a PDF document available. If you click on it, it will route you to the app that you need to download. If possible, finish this before Sunday. If you have not been able to cover it up, don't worry. Please come join day one session fresh, and we'll start from there. Am I doing something wrong if Emily doesn't work on the videos hosted on Outskill LMS? I don't think so. Bharadwaj, you can correct me if I'm wrong. It also depends upon the platforms on the kind of access that they provide to these tools. So I don't think there should be any relation between your Emily not working on the Outskill LMS videos.
Yeah, I think some of the tools might block some of the websites might block the tools. So Circle is our LMS provider. So maybe Circle is blocking Emily, and that's the reason why maybe it's not working.
Will we get one-on-one session with the mentors? No, that's not part of the program, and it's also okay. I'll keep it short for now. There's no one-on-one session that you'll have with the mentors. Using laptop versus mobile, I would say absolutely. As I would recommend to join from the laptop itself, because there's a lot of tools and the workflows that we kind of demo, which might not be very clearly visible on your mobile screen. So it's always better you log in through your laptop. And if you also want to quickly refer to any of these tools that we are covering over the session, it would make it much easier for you to access it over the laptop. So I mean, definitely recommending to join from the laptop. I think example was already shared by Bharavadaj over the chat. We can demo if required another tool either today or over the course of the program. Um, I think that should do.
This is cleared. Correct. iOS Circle app link. That is right. That's the link. You haven't registered for the EST timings. What is visible on your LMS? That's the source of truth. If you want any changes, ideally there will be no changes. But in cases of uh, time conflict, there might be anything that we can do. Numerous AI is not allowing access. It was working during onboarding. If it was working during onboarding, there is no way it will not work. I'm not sure. Can you send some screenshot to accelerator support at the axel support at the rate outskill.com? What's the link of WhatsApp group? Again, like Uttapa said, no ad hoc resources will be shared in the chat. Please find it on LMS. There are many circle apps. Please share the logo icon. It is in blue color. It has C. It has C as an alphabet. As we have video content creation editing, kindly we can have free AI video generation AI too. You already have free AI video generation. Hey Jen, how do I access to emergent? Don't have. Not possible. If we complete this program, this is done. Why are we having repetitive questions, team? What's the reason? What are the system requirements? Fruitful session. Any laptop that has more than 6 GB or 8 GB RAM should be fine. Lesser also is fine, because everything that we do will be on internet mostly. For the weekday session, I assume we should finish our dinner. This is also done. Hey, why are we getting repeated questions? I have not attended the entire first 2 days session. Will I face challenge in the sessions? Ideally, you have tomorrow and day after to watch through all the recordings so that you catch up with the concepts and it'll be easier for you. So except pre-reads, all others are post-session. Yes. How do I get access to Imagine? No. This is done. I have not written the entire. This is done. Team, next question. Yeah, next. 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 Can people outside India access the IST timing on weekend? No, you can't. When I click tool login, it is sending me link. When I click the link, it is opening page where it shows I again have to log in. It keeps repeating. Yeah, you'll have to log in for the tool to get the coupon code. Hey, I need to prepare. Thank you. Happy to be here. Thank you so much. Likewise. What's the best way to prepare for the course ahead of the Monday session? Read the pre-reads and have a good laptop, which is quick enough to respond to what you're saying. So that should be fine. Is there a predefined group on Circle app? Predefined group? No, I don't think so. Can I change my email on Firefly? Because when I opted for this program, I did not have job and now I have job. I want to use it on. That is, did you all, if you already redeemed your coupon code on your personal email ID, we might not be able to give you. If you have not redeemed, then maybe there's a chance. Please write us at accl@support outskill.com, whatever that email is. Well, can I change my email? This is done. We got Outskill Accelerator WhatsApp invite directly on the phone. Was that legit? Is the recommendation to leave those groups and join? Uh, the official WhatsApp group that we have today is where you can't write a message, right? If you're able to write a message, that means it is not by us. We will allow, we will, we will allow you to write a message when it is required during the office hours. Will I get access to recordings of the classes be available with us post there? Yes, it is. It will be. I don't know till what time you folks will be alive, but it is lifetime. But I don't like to refer to the word lifetime, but you will have more than 1 year or more than 2 years, okay? Until this company exists. Well, the access session was great, but struggled to get into session today's session. Okay. Please follow the Loom video. It is not struggle. I'll tell you, it is not struggle. It is just the patience that we don't know to go to the LMS, to find the live sessions, and to click on the join link. Right? We as humans always want things to be done quick and think expect things to be readily available. I'm also like that. It's totally fair for you also to be like that. But there is a process. There's a habit that you need to build. Go to the LMS, find live sessions, and then you'll have to do it. I have hearing issue and need a transcript, please. Okay. You can turn on something called show captions. So you can see that live transcript will be shown to you in front of you on Zoom. I need to prepare PPT all time. Which AI tool is good? Chronicle AI is good, which we have given you. Please explore. Hi, unable to see this cohort and thus all resources. Please help. Please write us at ACCL support @ outskill.com. Can we drop the email ID again in the chat, please? Kindly let me know which week days outskill sessions are scheduled after 12th October and at what time. Every Wednesday after the program, you will have the session, live session, which is your AI updates. You can't use the coupon code next year because coupon codes will expire. Without Claude, ChatGPT, N10, how do we practice? Do we need? No, you don't need to buy. It is again your personal capacity itself, like you said. Will you also be able to guide us on how to stay updated after the 1 year sessions? And there is a newsletter that Outskill does. Please follow the newsletter. If the team can drop the newsletter, it'll be great. But if you don't have, it's fine. We will drop it on Monday, so you can follow the newsletter for all the updates and you can read. It's like a newspaper. Kindly let me know on which weekdays Outskill sessions are scheduled after 12. This is done. This is also done. What skills or tools do recruiters expect to see on a fresher's resume right now? If you have enough understanding about AI and fundamentals, that's more than what is required for a fresher to stand out. For automation workflow, someone has built in previous session. Can you show? Uh, I will show you over the course of period of time. Have bit confusion for Humanic tool. Is the credits are one time or reset monthly? Uh, Humanic, if I recall, it is monthly refresh, like Wapi. Why are we using Slido when we have chat section? Slido is a much more, you know, it's a much more organized way of doing a Q&A. Every corporate webinar uses this, and you guys must have seen this. Internationally, it is also reputed, and everybody else can see the questions. So that's the reason why we do this. Do we have to redeem this every month or is it one time for the whole year? Uh, which one? I don't know. Can you explain capstone project? I will explain you after the first 7 days are done. I come from banking and financial services background with finance professional background. What are the benefits of AI in BFSI and finance professionals? There are few. Definitely not into money game. Like you can't expect an AI to say that, you know what, just there is a loan request and please give a loan to this particular person. That is not possible. But it can do a lot of report reading, report summarization, PPT presentation, creation, all of these things. Right. Yeah. How do we ensure that we are all are learning well? Hope we will get adequate practice and practical experience to understand all theoretical learning. Yes, you will get. How can freshers break into it and make good career right now? Explore all the tools and stay on top of the concepts that will be taught to you over the program. You should be able to do it. Okay. I am looking to build my movie with the help of AI tools. Can you help me out? You will learn how to build a movie as well. So don't worry. I would like to know if anyone is having access issues with Social Sonic. The tech support says they're working on the issue. Uh, can you email it again at axelsupport@outskill.com? I will get this solved. By the way, I keep this Axel support open myself. So I will keep responding. I'll keep giving you the update of the responses that we have given. So we'll make sure we'll solve it. Which LLM model is preferred for quickly summarizing a lengthy PDF? Notebook LM. That's the best. For weekday session, I assume we should finish our dinner. Yeah. Again, this is done. Okay. Let's move. Yeah, this is done already. What are the pre-required tools we need to set up before the class? Everything is given in the pre-reads. You can watch or read them and you can get. Will you create course materials for ML and DL? No, we will not create. This is Gen AI and implementation, not machine learning at all. All right, people, if you think I've missed few questions of yours, you can always write at Axel support as well, or you can write at Ask Doubts or Tech Support. Maybe Tech Support is a relevant channel. So me and my team will be active. So expect the response to be coming up to you in 30 or 40 minutes. All right. With that being said, it brings us to the end of today's lecture. Thank you so much for joining, everyone. Thank you so much, Uttapa. By the way, people, you'll also be seeing Uttapa every now and then in our upcoming sessions as well. So he will be the co-host along with me for the next 14 days to help you, get through the outcome that you are intending to. Right. With that being said, it was a great session and meeting and interacting you all. Thank you so much and I will see you again on Monday. Bye bye.
See you, folks.